So this is kind of where I thought of the idea. A guy that never really got a lot of love in the NBA, and his name is Monta Ellis.
Monta Ellis.
Um, had a very interesting career. Kind of a under the radar, low key guy. Never really said a lot. Spent a lot of time in Golden State the early years. Was kind of balling. I mean, balled out in Golden State.
Yeah, no, he
Right,
was a monster there.
right before Steph Curry kind of came on the scene, was kind of like an older brother to him in a way. And then came to Dallas for 2 years, and I thought both those years we had. I mean, we had legitimate shots to go all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, in 14, I believe it was 14, 15. Was his final year or the year before? It was his first year when we went to 7 games with San Antonio.
I think it was 2013, 2014.
Okay. Where we were the only team to give San Antonio a good run.
Who was it? Down Bear that got suspended?
No, it was DeJuan Blair.
DeJuan Blair.
So we were up 3-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we won. We lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
And DeJuan Blair, I mean, you could argue that it was kind of unfair suspension, but when you go back and watch it, it's pretty blatant kick to the head.
Yeah.
Like when he's down. Like if you go back and watch it, like I've had to retract a statement that it was like a bullshit suspension. Because you go back and watch it, and he like clearly like just kicks the guy in the head. And they win game 6, and then just it's kind of one of those game 6s you lose that takes out of the gas, and we knew that we weren't going to win game 7.
Yeah.
But it was that series where Vince Carter like hit that 3 in the corner.
Legendary.
I mean
that was a fun team.
Like that team, like I loved that team. Like I wanted that team to win so bad, and that like we had a legitimate shot. We had to face the toughest team in the league in the first round,
and gave them a run.
And they swept that was one of the worst, other than the Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl, when the Broncos just got absolutely torched.
Yeah,
that is probably the worst finals I've ever watched.
They
Spurs finals. I mean, just the absolute worst finals I've ever watched. But, man, I mean, this guy – I mean, I know he only averaged 19 a game when he was with the Mavs, guys. I know that. But he was just that Dirk number 2 who – like, he just had that swagger. You know what I'm saying? He hit big fourth-quarter shots.
Too much Monta. You remember that?
Yes, bro.
Too much Monta.
I mean, just always been one of my favorite players that I felt like never got a lot of love. And it just got a lot of hate. I feel like just like unwarranted.
He is a
I think it was just kind of that face he had. Like he just always kind of had that face. Like if he wasn't playing as well, he kind of would have like maybe a little mopey demeanor, which usually I don't like those type of players. I feel like,
yeah.
But I don't know what it was about him, but I loved his swag and his game. Definitely one of my favorite players that I've ever watched.
I mean, but what you said, the two. For being a number 2 option, averaging 19 points.
Yeah.
I mean,
money, right?
Right, dude. That's Monta Ellis. He was that was a fun team. That 2014 team. Monta, Sean Marion is still around. Vince Carter. Before Vince Carter.
That was when we re-signed Tyson Chandler, I believe.
Yes, I think it was. It might be the next year. Tyson Chandler might have been the next year. Yeah,
but he was playing heavy minutes. I mean, dude, he played 37 minutes a game our first year with him, and then 34 minutes second year with us.
I mean, the crazy thing is he's only like 33 right now. Like
yeah, he basically got
like
exiled from the league.
Yeah, he's just kind of one of those players where the play style just didn't really keep.
Well, and he's kind of a little undersized.
Yeah, undersized. His last year with Indiana was not good.
He was kind of like a D Wade like size, but just didn't have that
physicality
or that leadership.
Yeah,
like D Wade was kind of like that franchise leader,
right?
Like, also, I read a cool story. Last thing about Monta, when he first got traded from Golden State, and like everybody was pissed, like the whole Golden State fan base. Like the new owner had came out to do some kind of jersey thing for somebody. I can't remember which player, old player, and just like the whole stadium booed the owner, right?
Yeah.
Let's bring up the owner of the Golden State Warriors, Mr. Joe Lacob.
And Steph Curry was like the new guy, right? Clay was kind of coming on the scene. And Steph Curry was like feeling some type of way, like, damn, like, do these fans even like fuck with me type shit, you know?
Yeah.
And so Monte said he called Steph Curry and was like, yo, dude, like, don't worry about all that. Like, it's all good. Like, they'll get over it. Like, you're the guy. Like, just keep grinding, this type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
cool ass fucking dude, bro. I'm sure Steph would have like nothing but good things to say about him.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was on those Believe Warriors that fucking
Right. When we
got
were the number one seed,
yeah.
they embarrassed us.
Yeah. He might.
Well, in any Monte quote, he said like Baron Davis was like the funniest, like coolest guy he ever played with.
Yeah. I mean, those Believe Warriors, obviously they shit on us, which was a disaster.
But kind of like Mavs-esque feels, right? Like,
yeah. Like sort of the underdog, a good team.
Yeah. Right.
But dude, I mean, I'm looking at his stats right now. He led the league in minutes twice.
Yeah.
41 minutes a game in 2009. Jesus. He averaged 26 that season.
And then the next year, 40 minutes as well.
Yeah. He did put up 22 shots a game. That's what Monte did. He shot that thing.
Yep. But those were also like not very good teams. Like there wasn't like a lot of players to like pass to or anything.
Yeah. That was not the Warriors we know today. That wasn't Steph Curry that we know today.
No.
So shout out Monta Ellis, man.
Yeah, man.
Love that dude. And I remember when his contract was up, there was a lot of talk, and I think a lot of people wanted him to stay, but we all sort of understood the direction the league was going and how Monte didn't really fit that direction. I think the majority of Mavs fans, I know this is me, I would have been 100% cool if Monte came back, was a six-man, just was our bucket getter off the bench, but I don't think he was ever really wanting that.
No.
Which is, I mean, you can't, especially someone like Monte who
he wants to be one of the focal points of the offense, for sure. He wants to get his 20 a night.
Right. And that was the whole thing with Melo, too. It's like, it's hard to ask dudes like who had been the number one option on a team, who Monte was. Monte was like the number one option.
Great players. I mean, Melo even to another level, right?
Right, yeah. Melo's a Hall of Famer. So obviously they're in different ballparks, but similar situations.
Similar styles of play.
Right. And then you're asking them to take a smaller role, and they're like, I mean, I've never played a smaller role. I don't know what the fuck that means. I've always been the bucket getter, the guy who touches the ball.
Yeah, like when I come in, are you going to give me the ball every time? Because how am I going to get my shots?
But I thought he could have been like a Lou Will type player. But Lou Will is just a different beast. Like Lou Will, Jamal Crawford, those are different animals who –
they're more efficient.
Right, but also they accept that role. They accept coming in off the bench. But the thing about Lou Will is that dude gets like 35 minutes a game.
Yeah.
So while he's a six-man, he's not really a six-man. He's in closing lineups.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, he's averaging 29 minutes a game. Obviously, I was exaggerating. But still, for a six-man, I mean, a couple years ago, he averaged 32. So I think Monte, I would have been really cool with like a 15 to 20-minute. Okay, we need some points, Monte. Get out there, get some buckets. But obviously, you can't make anybody do that. It's hard. That's tough.
I mean, dude, he was always – I mean, I'm looking at his field goal percentage. For a career, he's 45% field goal percentage. That's insane.
For the way he played, that's pretty solid. But then you have to think about just he didn't shoot the three ball really ever. And when he did, it wasn't that efficient.
No, his 3-point is bad.
Right. But he didn't shoot it that much, though. So it's not like he was putting up 6 shots a game from beyond the arc. I think the most he ever shot behind the three was, 4.7 attempts is kind of a lot.
Yeah, well, for us, 2.5, and then the next year, 3.6. But
right. But just the way the Mavs were built, that wasn't really – the Mavs weren't even really asking that out of him. Because we always had Dirk on the floor. I'm trying to think of those other two. Chandler Parsons was theirs last year. Wes Matthews was theirs last year. So we had a bunch of shooters. So it wasn't really Monte's role to shoot. Obviously now, when you think about the NBA, especially when you think about the Mavericks, I mean, they're running out a lineup where everybody on the court can shoot a three. Yeah. And will shoot a three. Kleba, Porzingis,
Seth.
Hardaway, Seth, Luka.
Yep.
All guys will shoot the three. Would Ellis fit? Would Monte fit that? I don't know. It's tough. It's also tough when you're a scorer, like in today's NBA, when you're like a scorer like Monte was, where they need the ball to dribble, create space, all this shit. But he's not really
like creates his own shot.
Right. He's not really a playmaker.
Not like a catch and shoot.
Right. And think about the NBA. Like, how many teams don't already have a guy like that now?
Man, I just want to watch like a Monte like highlight tape right now.
Dude, because when Monte was on, turned it on, he would take over games.
I mean, I just remember like him being my favorite player at that time, like obviously other than Dirk. And I just feel like I never got that reciprocation. Like no one else like felt me on that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Like Monte, I remember this vividly because I remember him frustrating me at times too. Monte would frustrate Mavs fans a bunch
Yeah, for sure.
because he was one of those
But then
dudes
he would
who,
like hit a game winner, like
right?
after
Yeah,
like struggling for a whole quarter.
yeah, that was what he did. Is he would, I mean, he would shoot the ball. Like he would shoot the ball. So sometimes he'd shoot you out of games, but that's just is what it is. Love Monte. Wish him
Shout
well.
out.
Is he?
Yeah.
I wonder what he's up to now.
I think he didn't go to like the China League after because like Indiana gave him that 5-year deal and then they cut him after 2 of those years and they
Right.
said they would like spread out his salary and just cut their losses. And then I don't think he ever like went to play anywhere else or anything.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask if he was like,
It's like China or something.
yeah.
No.
Oh man, they would love him over there.
Oh my God, the spinning shot from
Yeah.
20. Oh
Just
my
his play
God.
style, just a bucket getter. They love those dudes over there. Hey, all right. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Good job. Now hit the subscribe button. Hit the button.